Hello and welcome to the Federal. The Ballon d'Or results for 2023 have been announced, and Lionel Messi is the winner as expected. And he's won his 8th Ballon d'Or award. He's now 3 ahead of his closest rival, Cristiano Ronaldo. The large expectation was that Lionel Messi would win it, but it sure was a close contest, and Erling Haaland perhaps deserved it equally as much as Messi. So, to discuss this, we have with us Rajeev Ramachandran, who's a senior journalist and my colleague at TheFederal, and a promising Malayalam actor, Swathi Das Prabhu. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to this discussion. So, let me begin by saying no. No, no, I know these two people here are ardent Messi fans. Okay, but let me say no. I think Haaland should have won it. Swati, what's your opinion?
Okay. First of all, thank you for having me here. I mean, what can I say? I'm so happy and I'm so proud. Yeah, but as you said, okay, Haaland gave a good fight. Things could have gone his way if this wasn't the World Cup year. For any other year, maybe yeah, if Haaland had performed this way, it's of course his Ballon d'Or. But it's the World Cup. It's the World Cup which decided the thing for Messi, and yeah, and I'm so proud. Mm, It's not a surprise though, but still I'm happy and I'm proud.
Yeah, I can see you're proud. Looks like you haven't slept all night being an Indian football fan, watching all these major events in the middle of the night. Rajiv,
Yeah, yeah,
what's
you
your
know.
take? What is your take, Rajiv?
Yeah, obviously, I too. I'm not saying I'm that proud, but I too was expecting the same, and I'm happy for him. And I have an opinion that Anthony Griezmann rightly pointed out. If you are talking about a goal scorer, it's talent, no question about that. But if you are talking about a complete footballer, and there's no other name at present.
Of course, I agree that Messi is the complete footballer. Like many of them say that Ronaldo is a complete footballer. He is as well in his own right. But Messi is more complete in a different way. There is no denying that. Okay, Messi, perhaps he has settled this greatest footballer of all time debate. No doubt about that. His World Cup win was historic. He just literally, I mean, when the World Cup had just happened, people used to tell me that even Messi fans told that he was not the only one who carried Argentina. But I argued against it. I felt that Messi single-handedly took Argentina to the World Cup, no denying that. But is World Cup the only factor for Ballon d'Or? Because there are other factors as well. Statistics are taken into account, and players' influence on the team, and you know, and also the conduct on and off the pitch, fair play, all that taken into account. Yeah, it's quite debatable, isn't it? I feel that Erling Haaland perhaps had an outstanding season. When Messi or Ronaldo scored 50 goals a season, people had like no doubts. Oh, they should win it. It doesn't matter if someone else had won the World Cup. But now the logic has changed very conveniently so. Swati is smiling. I can see him smiling. What's your response to this, Swati?
As I said earlier, like okay, yeah, it's debatable. It's everybody has their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but still, see, when it comes to the World Cup, this man was, criticized all his life for not winning that one trophy and not showing up on the international spectrum of the game. And but this time he was a different breed. I was watching him, and he was very angry, and he was very passionate about his country, and he was giving his all in the few games of the World Cup. So even when they lost the first match, and after that he said, okay, this is nothing. Just keep your faith in us. We are going to do something. Well, that was Messi who said it, and He showed it in the pitch on the pitch, and that really, I think, sealed the deal for him and the team, probably.
See, Rajiv, what I see is Swathi, being a Messi fan, is only talking about the World Cup. So it's perhaps quite evident that only the World Cup swung it in Messi's favor, and I don't think it is fair. What's your response to Swathi?
But I'll do one thing. I'll try to do a comparison of Messi of the 22-year-old Messi who first won Ballon d'Or with the 36-year-old Messi who won his 8th Ballon d'Or. When Messi won his first Ballon d'Or, he was a treble winner. Not only treble, he was a sextuple winner with Barcelona in 2009.
Yeah.
He was wrapping up an extraordinary year by winning the Ballon d'Or as what we can say the finest footballer at that time. And he more or less kept that form for the last 15 years almost. Barring one year, that's previous year 2022, he always was there in contention for the Ballon d'Or every year. That consistency could be considered also. So when we talk about this guy, Erling Haaland, we can see his statistics there. We can see his trophy wins, Champions Trophy and EPL and that. That's their treble last year. But I think it's not the stats are not the only things to be considered when it comes to such a thing like Ballon d'Or, the Golden Boot for the best footballer of our time. So I think what Griezmann said was the bottom line. We should talk about the football, not only a goal scorer, but that's my point. Not entirely. It's not entirely relying. I'm not entirely relying on this World Cup issue.
See, this is my argument. Now you're saying that stats is not the only thing to be considered.
Yeah.
But in the past, that's not been the case. Stats was the only thing considered when Ronaldo and Messi dominated the Ballon d'Or, stage over the years. Time and time again, only the stats were considered. And now it's like all the Messi fans are saying, stats is not the only thing. It's fine.
No. When Ronaldo and Messi were the only contenders, they were the only contenders for somewhat 12 or 13 years. There was only Luka Modric in 2018. From 28, when Ronaldo won his first 10 to the 2023, now Messi winning it. For the last 15 years, only once and twice. Karim Benzema and Luka Modric won in 2018 and 2022. And they were the only two contenders. So I don't think it was only the statistics. So I rate the style of Messi little bit superior than Ronaldo, because I'm not a very big fan of this masculine kind of footballing. What you can say. I'm not a big fan of these showboaters, if we can say that. So yeah. I don't think it was only stats that favored Messi this year.
Yeah. Swathi, I'll tell you, for all the talk about stats, I have another compelling argument that Rajiv, like he rightly pointed out, in the past, it's always been, why do you think that only forwards are being awarded Ballon d'Or? I mean, there is a separate award for the best striker of the year, the Gerd Muller award. But why is it that only strikers are being considered for Ballon d'Or? Because I feel that, I play football as well. I'm a defender. I root for defenders when it comes to football. So my view is that in the past, Virgil van Dijk should have won it in 2019. Okay. And even though, yeah, he's a striker, but Lewandowski was robbed of a Ballon d'Or. Let's agree on that. Come on, no counter arguments expected, I believe. but
Yeah,
the thing is,
the 2021, right? The
yeah,
2020.
yes. Right, but the point is that only Luka Modric, apart from Messi and Ronaldo, he is the only non-striker to have won the Ballon d'Or in recent times. Why is that? Why that? Do you think the Ballon d'Or's sheen is being taken away because of?
Well, I think maybe see before Ronaldo and Messi came into the scene, I think there were Cannavaro and other all positions of players were, I mean, I think were nominated. And but then these guys came into the scene and they just stole the show. Like they are just as Rajesh has said, like they've been doing it for the 12, 13 years, and it's all about they were putting in numbers like nothing. The goals were nothing for them. They're just scoring a bunch of goals every match, and well, the more goals they score, the more the defenders and the goalkeepers are not taken into consideration because they are the ones who are letting the goals in, and they should have, if they could have blocked all the, I mean, not let them score these many goals maybe, but still, these are goat level players and they are just doing their magic, and it's taken the world by storm because the children, the people, everybody are looking at these two guys for every, I mean, every football reference is that for them until the like people have come into football more after seeing Ronaldo and Messi, because even the people who don't watch the game, they know I mean the names of these two players. So I think there's a pop culture thing around it. Maybe the kind of aura they are creating beyond the sport. Maybe that could have also influence the decision making of these awards recently. I think maybe now after these maybe I I want Messi to win more, but let's be realistic. This might be his last Ballon d'Or.
Come on, he's already
Uh,
moved to the MLS. MLS.
I know, but there's a World Cup coming up. You can never stop hoping for this guy. Yeah, but after the time of these two guys, maybe there will be. I don't think there will be any other players who are this consistent for these many years. Even Haaland and Mbappe. Let's see. I hope if they can.
There's Bellingham.
You
I
never
hope
know.
Bellingham does justice. After a long time,
Yes,
a
yes,
midfielder like him on the scene.
yeah,
It was only Haaland and Mbappe will succeed, Messi and Ronaldo. That was the narrative. But now
yes,
that
yes, yes,
that, that seems to be changing, isn't it?
yes. This guy has Bellingham is the rising star. Then there is Musiala.
Yeah.
There are all sorts of players coming up. Let's see. Let's wait and see.
Yeah. And moving on to one more award, the best goalkeeper award. Yeah. Uh, Martinez has won it. Now, again, it brings me back to the debate: is the World Cup enough to award the best player award to any player, any position on the pitch? Rajiv, I think that perhaps someone else could have also won it. If not for the World Cup, Martinez would not have won it. So is it like the Golden Glove for the World Cup or Ballon d'Or? What is it?
Yeah, we can say that in a way. The Moroccan goalkeeper, Bono, should have won the best goal, means this Yashin award. But the thing is, it's not only World Cup. You can, if you are relying the stats again, you can see as far as the national team performance is concerned, this guy, this Martinez, haven't conceded a single goal after World Cup. He played. I'm not saying about the Premier League and Aston Villa stats, but he hasn't even conceded a single goal in the last how many games? 8 series.
I'm not sure of that stat.
After World Cup, Argentina national team hasn't considered a single goal.
Yeah, I think Argentina are on an insane streak of wins. I mean, I don't think they haven't lost in 38 or 40. How many games?
Actually, they have lost only one game in the last 50 odd games.
Yeah.
Only one game against Saudi Arabia in the first round of the World Cup. So that is the key for the
perhaps he was awarded based on his
Messi
performances
or
for national teams.
And I should add something to your point. Actually, we cannot say Messi striker at least anymore. After 2011 or so, he is not at all a striker. He started his career in the right wing with Rijkaard, and immediately after Guardiola took over the reins of Barcelona, Messi had a different role in the team. He brought back the concept of false nine to the Barcelona team, and Messi was given that role back in 2010. 29, the first Ballon d'Or win for Messi came as a false nine player, and it was a very unique concept for that period in Europe. Actually, false nine was very much part of Johan Cruyff's or even before then Holland's total football. I would argue that it even existed before that in Cesar Menotti's 70s Argentina team. So this Cruyff and the Dutch team took it from him. That's what I observed. But the thing is, Messi was not a what is called the classical striker or number 9 or whatever. He was always a different 9, a false 9. You can say that the term false. You can say he was a different kind of 9. And if you look at his performance from 2010 or so, he was a playmaker come striker. It was a different blend of So we cannot say. I won't even equate Ronaldo with Messi. Ronaldo is a perfect striker, a perfect finisher, and in that case, a perfect player, more geometric player than Messi. You can see that bicycle kick goal of 2017 against Juventus. Remembering that particular goal, so it was termed as a PlayStation goal by the centre back of Juventus. Yeah, it was such a perfect movement of the body, such a perfect jump, that posture, that photograph, that video, everything resembles out of a. In that way, Ronaldo was the most perfect individual in a football pitch I have ever seen. I've been watching football for the last 30 years. So, as far as Messi is concerned, Messi is not that kind of a complete player. Messi is more of an artist for me. Messi is more of a his movement. He is what you can say. You can usually say it's poetry in movement.
Yeah, true. So, I think that you can't fit Messi into any kind of role that football has seen so far. He is like this player who needs the team to be built around him. He cannot fit in anywhere because he is so unique. It's not a sign of weakness that I'm saying. It's not a weakness. No, it's not. He's so unique. He's so special that you need to build the team around him. Otherwise, he will not flourish, and nor will the team. He's that good.
Yeah, that's in a way correct. But he always tends to build a team, and not only tend to build a forward line, if not a team, around him. Look at the Barcelona trio, MSN, we used to call them, Suarez, Neymar, and Messi. In the first season, in the second season with this trio on Barcelona's front line, Messi had scored 58 goals in 57 um, appearances, apart from providing 30 odd assists. That's an insane. If at all you look at the stats,
Yeah, of course.
that's
MSV
an
stands.
insane level of scoring and playmaking.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
there lies the difference between Messi and the player. He's clearly in a difference. He can build a forward line around him and excel in that particular atmosphere. Look at the Argentine team. He has now. Yeah, he has Lautaro Martinez in the left flank, right flank. He's playing. He has Julian Alvarez in the center, and he always makes very comfortable players.
Yeah, and don't forget his bodyguard, Rodrigo De Paul.
Rodrigo De Paul actually, I don't rate him as good as a player as
No,
Julian
he
Alvarez.
did
Yeah.
throughout the World Cup. I'll tell you, he did nothing but the job that Messi's bodyguard in US is doing right now. Just protect him from all the other players on the pitch. Make sure that Messi is not disturbed.
I think Swathi can shed more light on on this aspect.
Yeah. No, actually, I think he what he does on the pitch is like more like providing muscle to the team. It's like you have to intimidate the opponents with muscle at times because you have Messi who is very strong obviously, but still you don't want people to walk over him because everybody will try to do that.
I mean,
So
no
he
matter
must.
anybody tries, nobody is going to walk over Messi. It's just
Yeah,
not
but nobody
happening.
can.
Over the years,
Yeah,
I've seen the way Messi dribbles. Uh, it's people expect, oh yeah, let's go. Just put in a rash tackle, make him fall. No, no, that's not.
that
That might
doesn't work.
happen with some other player, but not with Messi. I've seen it like so many times, and I've
Yeah.
wondered how can a guy, have the ball at his feet so much, and yet he doesn't get injured at all. I don't know if it is a luck factor or he's a tad above the anticipation of the defenders, but it's just insane that to think that Messi has not suffered too much physical injuries considering the kind of football that he plays. It's just phenomenal. And viewers, if you think that the debate has waned down, no, now we're just singing praises because end of the day Messi has just won the Ballon d'Or, and let's just give him credit. It's not like he stole the award from Erling Haaland. It's just debatable that he won it, but end of the day, it's Messi who's won his eighth Ballon d'Or. No other player has done it. It doesn't matter all the talks about the awards or anything, but you just have to give credit to a phenomenal footballer, isn't it?
Obviously. Actually, I would like to add a actually Messi's control over his ball and his body. That's something different. That's insane. Whenever talking about Messi, we keep on saying this word insane out of this world and all. And his signature is that control. I would say word depth. That's what I've written earlier also. Depth. Depth is a word that could explain Messi's performance on the ground to an extent. And I'll say that F in the depth is kind of a feather touch. That's what I put it. That's how I put it. The F in the depth is sounding like a feather touch, and that particular feather touch is the X factor for Messi that the opponents could not pick up. He is very fast. He was very fast. He is having some of his speed of late, but uh, not only the speed, he can slow down. He can slow down the pace of the play, pace of his run. That particular that second of slowness is important conclusion opponent. I mean the defenders. You can see it when he dribbled past Nathan Ake of Netherlands in that 4.9 when he gave that. Again, I will say that no look insane pass to Nahuel Molina. Nobody in this earth would have imagined that a player should give that pass to that particular direction.
Or
Nobody.
even the assist against Croatia.
Yeah, assist against, no, not Croatia. The assist against Netherlands.
No,
Nathan
I'm talking about the assist against Croatia where he just dribbled.
Yeah,
he
that
just
was
does Guardiola
yeah,
around.
yeah. The Josko Guardiola were taken
Yeah,
for
yeah.
ride. Actually, there were trolls that he has just dropped millions of dollars from.
That was insane assist.
Yeah, yeah.
Insane assist. Yeah. Right. Let's quickly move on to the other awards. So Erling Haaland, of course, even though he didn't win the Ballon d'Or, he won the Gerd Muller Trophy for the best striker. And Jude Bellingham is the best under 21 player. He's won the Copa Trophy. And Manchester City are the club of the year, of course. And Emiliano Martinez won the Aswin Trophy for the best goalkeeper. And Aitana Bonmati has won the Ballon d'Or for women. So I don't think there is anything debatable about the rest of the awards, isn't it?
No, but the thing is, Aitana Bonmati is Ballon d'Or. That should be discussed more. He's a brilliant player emerging from again from Barcelona. Previous year it was Alexa Putellas, and this time there was no contender, no other contender. And interestingly, he spoke very well too.
Right.
Yeah, given considering all the circumstances, I think that World Cup victory and controversies after that, he was very articulative and obviously she was emotional with her parents around, and I thought hers was the best research. What do you call that?
Right. And to think that I've been rooting for Erling Haaland, given that I'm an Arsenal fan, by the way. So that I think after the kind of debate we've had, I have to put it forward because I think I've been quite sincere in arguing for the right cause. So anyway, I think it was a good discussion. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for sparing your time.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.